Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse is a 2023 American computer-animated superhero film featuring the Marvel Comics character Miles Morales' Spider-Man, produced by Columbia Pictures and Sony Pictures Animation in association with Marvel Entertainment, and distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing. It is the sequel to Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse 2018 and is set in a shared multiverse of alternate universes called the Spider-Verse. Let's start. In a world known as Earth 65, a courageous young woman named Gwen Stacy, burdened by the weight of her father's expectations, grapples with a hidden identity as the heroic Spider-Woman. Concealing her true self from her father, who unknowingly blames her for the demise of this universe's Peter Parker, Gwen finds herself hunted by him in a quest for vengeance. One fateful night, news of a potential intruder at the prestigious Guggenheim Museum reaches Gwen's ears, sparking her determination to confront this new threat head-on. Little does she know that her path is about to intersect with that of others who share her extraordinary abilities. As Gwen arrives at the scene, she encounters an enigmatic vulture with a Renaissance-inspired appearance, emerging from an alternate universe. Before she can fully comprehend the situation, unexpected allies arrive through mysterious portals: Miguel O'Hara and Jessica Drew. Together, they swiftly subdue the formidable vulture, their collective powers combining in a display of unity and strength. In the aftermath of the confrontation, Gwen unveils her true identity to her distraught father, who finds himself torn between his duty as a law enforcement officer and his love for his daughter. Meanwhile, Jessica Drew proposes an intriguing opportunity to Gwen, an invitation to join the esteemed Spider Society, an organization dedicated to protecting the multiverse from threats. Although hesitant at first, Gwen recognizes the potential for growth and support within this newfound community. Reluctantly, Miguel O'Hara agrees to Gwen's inclusion into their ranks. With their individual pasts and secrets in tow, the trio sets forth on a transformative journey beyond the boundaries of Earth 65. United by their shared powers and the desire to make a difference, Gwen, Miguel, and Jessica embark on an adventure that will test their mettle, forge unbreakable bonds, and reveal the true potential of their unique abilities. The multiverse awaits their heroism, and together, they will navigate the vast expanse of parallel worlds, facing untold dangers and uncovering the mysteries that lie within. In the vibrant borough of Brooklyn, on Earth 160, a young and talented Miles Morales embraces his role as Spider-Man, though he finds himself grappling with the weight of parental expectations and the lingering absence of Gwen Stacy from his life. As he prepares for an evaluation at school alongside his parents, Miles' path takes an unexpected turn when he finds himself in a neighborhood convenience store. Within the store's walls, Miles crosses paths with Spot, a scientist who, in a tragic twist of fate, becomes intertwined with portals after the cataclysmic Collider explosion at Alchemax. Engaging in a brief but intense confrontation, Miles manages to subdue Spot, but his victory is short-lived. Spot escapes his captivity and resurfaces, holding Miles accountable for his own plight. Seeking retribution, Spot utilizes his newfound portal-infused abilities to transport himself into a mysterious void, using the portals to navigate the vastness of different universes. Meanwhile, Gwen Stacy, having journeyed from her own Earth, covertly surveils Spot, who has constructed his own dangerous version of the Collider. In the midst of the chaos, Jessica Drew contacts Gwen, instructing her to leave Miles behind and confront Spot alone. Unbeknownst to them, Miles secretly follows Gwen and unwittingly joins them as they traverse through the portal. In a reality known as Mumberton on Earth 5018, Miles, Gwen, and Jessica encounter two unique versions of Spider-Man, Spider-Man India and Spider-Punk. United by their shared abilities and purpose, the group prepares to confront Spot within the confines of the Alchemax Collider, a showdown that will determine the fate of multiple dimensions. However, Spot proves to be a formidable adversary, successfully absorbing the tremendous power of the device before making his escape. As the stakes grow higher and the multiverse teeters on the brink of chaos, Miles, Gwen, and their newfound allies must muster their strength and resolve to stop Spot's destructive ambitions and restore order to the fragile fabric of reality itself. In a thrilling race against time, this unlikely team of spider heroes must rise above their doubts and harness the full extent of their powers to protect countless worlds from the impending catastrophe. With every dimension at stake, their collective strength and unwavering determination become their greatest assets as they confront the shadows that threaten to unravel the very fabric of the multiverse. As Mumberton teeters on the edge of destruction, its very foundations crumbling under the strain of the canon event, members of the esteemed Spider Society converge upon the scene, assessing the extensive damage and seeking to restore order. Meanwhile, Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man India, and Spider-Punk are dispatched to the headquarters located on Earth 928, a nexus where countless iterations of Spider-Man from across the multiverse reside. Within the hallowed halls of the headquarters, the group reunites with Miguel O'Hara, who wastes no time in cautioning Miles about the dire consequences of his presence in Mumberton. According to O'Hara, Miles' unforeseen involvement has jeopardized the delicate balance of the multiverse, as he was not meant to be present during the canon event. However, Peter B. Parker steps forward to defend Miles, challenging O'Hara's assessment. O'Hara, armed with knowledge of how canon operates within each Spider-Man's unique story and its crucial role in the fabric of the multiverse, explains the sacrifices that every Spider-Man must endure to maintain a stable existence. But Miles argues passionately, asserting his right to forge his own path and save everyone, convinced that Spider-Men have the power to transcend their individual narratives. Driven by his convictions, Miles flees from the headquarters, prompting O'Hara to issue a command for all the Spider-Men to apprehend him. A gripping chase ensues, with O'Hara eventually striking down Miles, sternly reminding him that his ascendance as Spider-Man was never meant to be the spider that had granted him his powers originating from an alternate universe. Yet, against all odds, Miles finds the strength to break free from his captor's grip, resolute in his determination to return to his home world and save his father. It becomes clear that Spot, driven by his own sinister agenda, intends to execute Miles' father as a pivotal canon event. With Spider-Punk, O'Hara, Gwen, and Drew hot on his heels, Miles embarks on a desperate race against time, battling his own doubts and defying the established order of the multiverse. In a climactic showdown that will test their loyalties and reveal the true nature of heroism, Miles must harness the full extent of his powers and embrace his destiny as Spider-Man. With his loyal allies by his side, they will confront Spot's malevolent plans, striving to rewrite the course of their intertwined fates and restore harmony to both their individual stories and the vast tapestry of the multiverse itself. Returning to the familiarity of his apartment, Miles musters the courage to reveal his true identity as Spider-Man to his mother, hoping for understanding and support. However, to his surprise, his mother appears unaware of his superhero alter ego, casting a perplexing shadow of confusion over their encounter. In the midst of Miles' confusion and realization that he has inadvertently entered the wrong universe, Earth 42, the very universe denoted by the number on the spider that granted him his powers, his attention is drawn to the arrival of his uncle, Aaron Davis. As their paths intertwine once more, Miles begins to question the nature of this universe and the role his uncle plays within it. Meanwhile, Gwen, having been cast out and returned to her own homeworld due to perceived liabilities, resolves to track down Miles. Determined to assemble a team of Spider-Men to aid in their cause, she reaches out to Spider-Man Noah, Spider-Ham, Penny Parker, and Peter B. Parker, who willingly join her in this perilous mission. As the group of diverse Spider-Men gathers, they become aware of Spot's ominous presence on Earth 160, poised to carry out a heinous act that could claim the life of Miles' father. The urgency intensifies, and with every passing moment, the stakes grow higher. In a disorienting twist, Miles finds himself awakening in a vulnerable and restrained state, tied to a post. A familiar face, his uncle Aaron, stands before him, raising questions and doubts within Miles' mind. He begins to realize that the man before him is not the nefarious prowler he once knew, but a different incarnation, one who has succumbed to darkness and taken on the mantle of the prowler from his own universe, Earth 42. With the tangled web of identities, loyalties, and alternate realities converging upon him, Miles must summon his inner strength and resolve to confront the challenges that lie ahead. With Gwen and the assembled team of Spider-Men drawing ever closer, they must unravel the mysteries of this intricate multiverse and forge a path towards salvation. In a race against time and an ever-shifting landscape of identities, the fate of Miles, his father, and the fragile equilibrium of multiple universes hangs in the balance. Bound by their shared purpose and united by their extraordinary abilities, the Spider-Men stand ready to face the formidable challenges that await them, embarking on a journey that will test their mettle and redefine the very essence of heroism. Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse has captured the hearts and minds of both critics and audiences alike, soaring to new heights of acclaim and adoration. According to the renowned review aggregator, Rotten Tomatoes, an overwhelming 95% of critics' reviews have been positive, with praise being showered upon its stunning visuals and exhilarating action sequences. The average rating of 8.7/10 reflects the film's ability to captivate and thrill viewer from the very beginning until its tantalizing cliffhanger conclusion. The critical consensus on Rotten Tomatoes highlights the film's unwavering commitment to visual splendor and pulse-pounding excitement. Audiences are taken on a rollercoaster ride of emotions, immersed in a world that is both dazzling and mesmerizing, leaving them yearning for more. Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse ignites the screen with its sheer visual prowess and leaves an indelible impression on the hearts of those who experience it. Metacritic, another respected review platform, echoes the sentiments of widespread acclaim for the film, bestowing upon it a score of 86 out of 100. This exceptional rating, based on a weighted average, signifies the film's universal appeal and its ability to resonate with a wide range of viewers. It solidifies the notion that Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse is not just a film for fans of the superhero genre, but a cinematic masterpiece that transcends boundaries and captivates audiences across the board. As the accolades pour in, it becomes evident that Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse is not just a sequel, it is a force to be reckoned with. It pushes the boundaries of animation, storytelling, and cinematic excellence, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of superhero films. With its breathtaking visuals, exhilarating action, and an unrelenting sense of excitement, this film has firmly cemented its place as a beloved gem in the ever-expanding Spider-Man universe. In a departure from the trend of recent superhero movies, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse does not feature any mid-credits or post-credits scenes. Instead, the film chooses to focus on delivering a powerful and emotionally impactful ending that lingers in the minds of viewers. This decision breaks away from the traditional formula and allows the finale to leave a lasting impression without any distractions. While there are no additional scenes to anticipate after the film concludes, audiences will still be treated to the title card for the next installment in the Miles Morales trilogy, Spider-Man, Beyond the Spider-Verse, as the initial animated credits roll. This glimpse into the future of the franchise serves as a tantalizing teaser, providing a taste of what is to come. It's worth noting that the animated credits themselves are a visual delight, showcasing the extraordinary animation that permeates the entire movie. The level of artistry and craftsmanship on display throughout the film is truly remarkable, and the animated credits are no exception. So, even though there are no extra scenes to wait for, staying to appreciate the stunning animation during the credits can still be a worthwhile experience. Once the title card for Spider-Man, Beyond the Spider-Verse appears, it's safe to make your exit. Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse wants its audience to leave the theater with the ending fresh in their minds, allowing them to fully absorb and reflect upon the film's conclusion. By foregoing additional scenes, the movie ensures that the emotional impact of the finale remains undiluted, leaving viewers with a powerful and resonant cinematic experience. Thanks for tuning into my channel where I break down and analyze all your favorite movies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community of movie lovers.